Hannah Dakota Fanning, known worldwide as Dakota Fanning, is an American actress who rose to prominence as one of the most talented child performers of her generation. Born on February 23, 1994, in Conyers, Georgia, Dakota became known for her extraordinary emotional depth, maturity, and natural presence on screen, qualities that set her apart from her peers at a remarkably young age. Early life and family background. Dakota was born to Heather Joy Arrington and Stephen Fanning. Her mother was a professional tennis player, and her father played minor league baseball before working in electronics. The values of discipline, practice, and commitment were a natural part of the household, and they influenced Dakota's approach to acting from her earliest years. She grew up in a close-knit Southern family alongside her younger sister, Elle Fanning, who would also become a successful actress. From the time Dakota was very young, her family noticed that she had an unusual ability to express and understand complex emotions. She liked to role-play, perform small shows at home, and create characters. This interest led her parents to enroll her in local theater programs, where her talent quickly became obvious. First steps into acting. Dakota's big break came when her family decided to take a chance and bring her to Los Angeles for auditions. Almost immediately, she began booking national commercials, including one with Tide, that helped her gain early visibility in the industry. Soon after, she began appearing in television shows like ER, CSI, and Spin City, where she impressed directors with her accuracy, focus, and emotional control, traits rare in young performers. Acting career, 1999 to 2003. When Fanning was a small child, she was an actress at the Town Lake Arts Center in Woodstock, Georgia, starring in small plays. In 1999, at the age of 5, she began her professional acting career appearing in a Tide television commercial. Her first significant acting job was a guest role in the NBC primetime drama ER, which remains one of her favorite roles. I played a car accident victim who has leukemia. I got to wear a neck brace and nose tubes for the 2 days I worked. Fanning subsequently had several guest roles on television series, including CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, The Practice, and Spin City. She also portrayed the title characters of Ally McBeal and The Ellen Show as young girls. In 2001, Fanning was chosen to star opposite Sean Penn, Michelle Pfeiffer, and her younger sister Elle Fanning in the film I Am Sam, as the daughter of a mentally challenged man who fights for custody of her. Her role in the film made Fanning the youngest person ever to be nominated for a Screen Actors Guild Award, being 7 years of age at the time. She also won the Best Young Actor/Actress Award from the Broadcast Film Critics Association for her performance. Fanning's performance would later be incorporated into the music video for Rufus Wainwright's cover of the Beatles' Across the Universe. The song itself was included in I Am Sam. In 2002, director Steven Spielberg cast Fanning in the lead child role of Allison, also known as Allie, Clark Keyes in the science fiction miniseries Taken. By this time, she had received positive notices from several film critics, including Tom Shales of The Washington Post, who wrote that Fanning has the perfect sort of otherworldly look about her, an enchanting young actress called upon to carry a great weight. In the same year, Fanning appeared in 3 films, as a kidnapping victim who proves to be more than her abductors bargained for in Trapped, as the young version of Reese Witherspoon's character in Sweet Home Alabama, and as Katie in the film Hansel and Gretel. In addition, Fanning did voiceover work for 4 animated projects during this period, including voicing Satsuki in Disney's English-language release of My Neighbor Totoro, starring alongside her younger sister, Elle Fanning, who voiced May, a little girl in the Fox series Family Guy, and a young Wonder Woman in the episode Kid Stuff from Cartoon Network's Justice League Unlimited. 2004 2007. In 2004, Fanning appeared in Man on Fire as Peta, a 9-year-old who wins over the heart of a retired mercenary hired to protect her from kidnappers. Roger Ebert wrote that Fanning is a pro at only 10 years old and creates a heart-winning character. In 2005, she made an appearance on season 10 of the television series Friends, playing the role of Mackenzie, a young girl who is moving out of the house Monica and Chandler are buying. Hide and Seek was her first release in 2005 opposite Robert De Niro. The film was generally panned, but critic Chuck Wilson called it a fascinating meeting of equals. If the child star, Fanning, challenged the master, De Niro, to a game of stare-down, the legend might well blink first. Fanning voiced Lilo Pelikai, taking over for Davy Chase, in the direct-to-video film Lilo and Stitch 2. Stitch Has a Glitch. She also had a small part in Rodrigo Garcia's film 9 Lives, which was released in October 2005, in which she shared an unbroken 9-minute scene with actress Glenn Close, who had her own praise for Fanning. She's definitely an old soul. She's one of those gifted people that come along every now and then. Fanning also recorded her lead role in Coraline during this time. Fanning completed filming on Dreamer, inspired by a true story, opposite Kurt Russell, in late October 2004. Chris Christopherson, who plays her character's grandfather in the film, said that she is like Betty Davis reincarnated. While promoting her role in Dreamer, Fanning became a registered member of Girl Scouts of the USA at a special ceremony, which was followed by a screening of the film for members of the Girl Scouts Council of the San Fernando Valley. Fanning moved straight to another film without a break, Charlotte's Web, which she finished filming in May 2005 in Australia and premiered on December 15, 2006. During the summer of 2006, Fanning worked on the film Hound Dog, described in press reports as a dark story of abuse, violence, and Elvis adulation in the rural South. Fanning's parents have been criticized for allowing her to film a scene in which her character is raped. However, Fanning defended the film by saying to Reuters, "It's not really happening. It's a movie, and it's called acting." Although the film was a failure both at the box office and with critics, Roger Ebert praised her performance, comparing her to Jodie Foster in Taxi Driver.
In the same year, at the age of 12, she was invited to join the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, becoming the youngest member in the Academy's history. Later that year, she was ranked 4th in Forbes' list of top-earning stars aged under 21, having earned an estimated $4 million in 2006. In the spring of 2007, she filmed Fragments, Winged Creatures, alongside Kate Beckinsale, Guy Pearce, Josh Hutcherson, and Academy Award winners Forest Whitaker and Jennifer Hudson. She plays Anne Hagen, a girl who witnesses her father's murder and who turns to religion in the aftermath. In July, Fanning appeared on a short film titled Cutlass, one of Glamour's real moments based on readers' personal essays. Cutlass was directed by Kate Hudson. From September to the end of the year, Fanning filmed Push, which centers on a group of young American expatriates with telekinetic and clairvoyant abilities who hide from the Division, a U.S. government agency, in Hong Kong and band together to try to escape the control of the Division. Fanning played Cassie Holmes, a 13-year-old psychic. 2008-2011. In January 2008, Fanning began filming the film adaptation of The Secret Life of Bees, a novel by Sue Monk Kidd. Set in South Carolina in 1964, the story centers on Lily Owens, Fanning, who escapes her lonely life and troubled relationship with her father by running away with her caregiver and only friend, played by Jennifer Hudson, to a South Carolina town where they are taken in by an eccentric trio of beekeeping sisters, played by Queen Latifah, Sophie Okonedo, and Alicia Keys. Her films, horror animation Coraline and science fiction thriller Push, were released on the same day, February 6, 2009. In March 2008, upon the original creation of the film adaptation, Dakota and Elle Fanning were cast to play Kate and Anna respectively in the film My Sister's Keeper. However, when Dakota heard that she would be required to shave her head for the role, she dropped out of the film, as then did Elle. The two sisters were replaced. Abigail Breslin took on the lead role as Anna Fitzgerald, and Sofia Vassilieva was cast as Kate Fitzgerald. Fanning played Jane, a member of the Volturi Guard, in New Moon and reprised the role in Eclipse based on novels by Stephanie Meyer. New Moon was released on November 20th, 2009, and Eclipse was released on the following June. In March 2009, she was ranked number 3 on the list of Forbes' most valuable young stars after having earned an estimated $14 million, transitioned to teen and adult roles. As Dakota grew older, she faced the challenge many child actors encounter, transitioning into more mature roles. Rather than rush, she chose her projects carefully. One of her notable teenage performances was in The Secret Life of Bees, 2008, where she starred alongside Queen Latifah and Jennifer Hudson in a deeply emotional period drama. She also joined the blockbuster Twilight film series as Jane, a member of the Volturi. This role allowed her to explore darker, more stylized acting while reaching a global audience. Education and personal growth. A defining aspect of Dakota's career is her commitment to education. While continuing to work, she attended Campbell Hall School in Los Angeles, where she was a cheerleader and even crowned homecoming queen. In 2011, she enrolled at New York University's Gallatin School of Individualized Study, where she studied how women are portrayed in film and television. This interest reflected her thoughtful perspective on media representation and her desire to understand storytelling beyond performance. Adult career and recent projects. As an adult, Dakota has continued to build a diverse and respected body of work. She has taken on roles that are dramatic, psychological, historical, and artistic. Some of her notable films and series include The Runaways, 2010, where she portrayed rock icon Cherie Currie; Brimstone, 2016, a dark psychological western; Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 2019, directed by Quentin Tarantino; The Alienist, 2018-2020, a historical crime drama series. She has also worked behind the scenes as a producer, reflecting her evolving interest in the full creative process of filmmaking. Personal life. Despite achieving fame at a very young age, Dakota Fanning has remained known for her privacy, grounded nature, and thoughtful approach to her public image. She has consistently avoided the spotlight outside of her professional work, and has stated in interviews that she values a life that feels normal and separate from Hollywood attention. Family and relationships. Dakota is very close with her family, especially her younger sister, actress Elle Fanning. The two have often described each other not only as siblings, but as best friends. They share a great deal of admiration for one another's work, and their relationship remains an essential part of Dakota's emotional life. They have also collaborated professionally, co-founding the production company Llewellyn Pictures, which focuses on developing character-driven film and television projects. Dakota has had a few public relationships, but generally keeps romance out of the spotlight. She values privacy and rarely discusses her personal relationships in interviews, explaining that maintaining boundaries helps her stay balanced in an industry where personal lives are often heavily scrutinized. Relationship with work and future aspirations. Dakota remains passionate about acting, but she is equally interested in producing and shaping stories behind the camera. Her long-term goals involve contributing to film in ways that advocate for nuanced, complex female characters. She has said that her greatest satisfaction comes from choosing roles and projects that feel meaningful and emotionally resonant rather than seeking constant public attention.